I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. That shot off. Nice D from Vucevic. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud. And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else. A productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Gobert. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And Grant DeRozan. High volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Inside. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Pass to LaVine. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the middle. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside, Williams. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here are the Bulls now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. DeRozan for three. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Well, this is the shot that DeMar DeRozan has worked so hard on. He could always make the three. It's just become more a part of his arsenal.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Ball outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Williams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
That one no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Doubled by Towns. Pass to LaVine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Zach LaVine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Now here's Levine. 5 to shoot. And finally, they hit one.
What a fantastic finish by Zach LaVine. Contact, yeah, I can finish through that.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Dragic outside. To the paint. It's blocked by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Russell. Back to Gobert. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Dragic misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Minnesota calls time here. McDaniels inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Outside, Green. The three. He can't get it to go. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Ready to move? Here are the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Anderson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Now here's Vucevic. There's Ball with a three. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
And Edwards, here we go.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to DeRozan. It's blocked by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Greg?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 7 now.
We've got the Hawks here in Atlanta with an interconference matchup today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Towns. Collins with some nice D. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Pass to Capella. And stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
In the corner, Murray with it. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Pass to Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. Young with no one around. That 3 off the mark. The drive by Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, it's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
High post, Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Stolen by Collins. Murray outside. Collins up top. Bella inside. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. The guys, obviously, that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
All right, thank you, David. And the shot goes in. Collins has got his second bucket.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Out to the right wing. Towns is doubled. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And it's in there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
And Edwards no good on that one.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Six-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jacks up a three. Shot's good from Young.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
To the middle. Pass to McLaughlin. There's Noel. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what's your take, guys, from the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Kaminsky in the corner. Right side, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. And that one goes long.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Well, there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man. It is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Now here's Murray. Pass to Kaminsky. All sorts of time. Gobert pulls it in.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
15 seconds. Substitution for your Hawks.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim. And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been standing on the floor. He has fought that injury bug his whole career.
A 300. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job at the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Out to the right wing. Left side, Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Capella sends it back.
Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Murray looking around. And the dunk by Capella.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Here's Young. Off the inbound pass. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Inside. And the jump by Capella.
Right now, Capella feeling it, creating a lot of offensive opportunities for this team now.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the the playoffs. This is a step in the right direction.
Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Young for 3. The rebound by Prince. One-on-one fast break. High, arcing shot. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anderson can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks' ball. They only allowed 5 points in the quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Got that bucket. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Substitution for your Hawks. Frank Kaminsky the third. Onyeka Okongwu. Justin Howard. Hawks timeout.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The lead is 2. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And Capella sends it back. And here's Young. Pass to Capella. Young up top. Outside Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Minnesota making a switch. In this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players will enjoy playing.
Here's Collins. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. To the left wing. And stolen by Hunter. Collins with it. He's picked up by Russell. Young, a good look. The quick look, no good that time. Towns, the screen. To the paint. Here's Forbes. And the rejection by Collins. Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Collins in the post. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, if you watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Offside, Towns. Can't hit from 12.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
In the corner, it's Capella. And here's Collins from outside. Good on the triple. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
And one thing I love about Quentin Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backcourt.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound, pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time. Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Towns, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Young from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Outside for Murray. Pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. Hunter with it. He's covered by Anderson. Atlanta needs to get off the shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Justin Holiday.
Seconds left to play in the third. Prince in the corner. Outside, Edwards. Inside. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Murray outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. From deep. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich wide open. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Edwards with the drive. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next.
29.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Russell. Gobert gets the bucket.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now Murray. over Russell. Here's Okongwu. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound. Basket counts.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Young for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. The shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And Young now, top of the key. Off target from outside. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a one-point game. And it's Towns missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Young for three. Again, Young missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And Towns gets it to go.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And the dunk by Towns.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Atlanta making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Collins. It's Young on the wing. Here's the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Down low. And Towns throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And a deep three from Young. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Towns. Anderson outside. Gobert the screen. Like it's 6. And slam dunk.
Game.
I don't know. That's what I know. Yeah. I know that I don't know. And I'm okay with not knowing. When people speak as if they do know, you're part of the problem. You don't know. You don't know. So I'm speaking on behalf of the talent. I'm speaking on behalf of what I know she's done in the business. I'm speaking on behalf of her as a comedian. I'm also speaking on behalf of her opening up doors for others. The Queen's of Comedy, the talk shows, etc. Monique is an amazing talent and always has been. So for that alone, I'm saying Monique. Tiffany will be and is another example of that level of success. So that female umbrella, that black woman in comedy umbrella, There's a certain amount of them that share some success. I'm going Monique in this case. And I'm also squashing the conversation of negative because I just don't know. So if people don't know, sometimes it's good to say you don't know.
You don't know. That's
sometimes it's good to say